Welcome to Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration. I'm Jane Manzuris. Well, it's always great to read a new book, and it's National Book Month. So we're in Tempe at Changing Hands Bookstore to celebrate. But before we crack open a new book, here's what's coming up on the show. We'll show you how to update your home with new energy-efficient windows, selecting the right type of recliner for your home, and a trip to Oatman to see why people come from all over the world to visit. All that and more coming up on Arizona Living. We are here at Changing Hands Bookstore in Tempe to celebrate National Book Month, and joining me is Cindy Dash. Cindy, this is so exciting. I love this story. Tell me a little bit more about Changing Hands Bookstore.
Thank you for being here. So Changing Hands is a 45-year-old bookstore. We started in 1974. We're independent, we're locally owned.
And that's amazing. So the bookstore, you have more than just books.
We do. So this store, we have two locations. We have a Tempe location and a Phoenix location. We have new books, used books, sale books, and then we have a ton of gifts, from pottery to jewelry to funny gadgets.
You can spend hours and hours and hours in this bookstore, which is probably what happened because you're around now for 45 years. That's fantastic. What do you think is the secret to your success?
The secret really is not so much a secret, it's being nimble, right? So we have to be able to respond to industry trends, to what's going on. We have a huge events business, and we really view ourselves as a community gathering space that sells books and gifts and hosts events. So it's being responsive to the community.
And a lot of change has happened over these 45 years. Technology has really changed the way people read. How do you think that that has affected this bookstore and other bookstores?
So the death of the book seems to be announced every year, and so far we're doing pretty well. People love books, people love paper, but again, what's most important is that we're a space where people can come together, and the book in many ways is a souvenir to that experience.
So you find that people still love to curl up with a good book?
They do, and they want to smell that paper.
And touch it too.
And touch it, yeah.
Because that feeling of the paper is like nothing else. Cracking open a brand new book,
yeah,
that'll make you excited every time.
And then what's great is people can buy a new book here and then bring it back and trade it and get some trade credit to buy another book. And that just keeps recycling books and people sharing a book that they loved with somebody else.
So not only is it a bookstore, but it is a great community event space. Talk about some of the events you have.
So we host over 400 events a year. Some of those will include large author events, authors that have really prominent books coming out, but it'll go all the way to story times with perhaps The Grinch or Clifford, and down to crafting events and writing workshops. So anything that touches our community, we will have a workshop or an event around it.
So National Book Month is going to be celebrated all across the country. What do you want people to take away from it?
One, we would love them to know that every month should be National Book Month, but that taking a break, changing one piece of their life, maybe binge watching one less show, maybe doing something just a little different with the day, and picking up a book, and just taking that time for yourself to be intimate with a book is what we want people to do.
I love it. Great information, Cindy. Thank you so much. A little bit later on in the show, we're going to talk to one of your colleagues about the importance of National Book Month. Dust, allergens, and that hot air, those are just a few things that can invade your home if you have bad windows and doors. Renewal by Andersen shows us why their windows and doors are ideal for our weather here in Arizona.
When it comes to your windows, there are several types of materials to choose from. Aluminum and vinyl are a few of the more common. However, that does not mean they're right for the Arizona heat. Aluminum is a tremendous conductor of heat. That means when the sun hits your aluminum window frames, they get hot, and that heat is transferred inside your home, making it even hotter. As a result, your air conditioner has to work harder to cool your home, and you may see an increase in your monthly energy bill. Vinyl window frames, which are found in a lot of our newer homes here in Arizona, are a terrible window material for our Arizona heat. Vinyl is 100% plastic, and as you can see here, it's a soft and weak material. When it's exposed to our heat, it has a tendency to bow and melt. When that happens, your windows experience seal failure, and that is when you have drafts and dust in your home. Renewal by Andersen's window material is unlike any other, and it's the perfect material for Arizona homes. Our windows are made with Andersen's exclusive composite material called Fibrex. It's 2 times stronger than vinyl and will never bow or melt in our heat. Fibrex also insulates 700 times better than aluminum, so no matter how hot it is on the outside, your home will remain a comfortable temperature. Fibrex is available in 9 beautiful exterior colors and 6 interior colors. You can also do dual tone. I have sandtone on my exterior and white on my interior. Our gliding windows open from both the left and right side, and the tracks the window slides on are designed for easy cleaning. Plus, they'll never pit, rust, or corrode. They feature a dual fin weather stripping that wraps around the sash. We put that on our elevated monorail system, and it prevents any hot air or dust from coming in and your cool air from getting out. One of the features of this window is that you can remove the sash without removing your screen. This makes cleaning the window very easy. When you live in a climate like Arizona's, the window glass is almost as important as the window frame. 113 degrees outside. Comfortable 78 degrees on the interior. It's our high-performance Low E4 Smart Sunglass, and it comes standard on all of our windows in Arizona. It's 70% more energy efficient than standard dual-pane glass. It has a special coating of silver oxide that repels 95% of the sun's intense ultraviolet rays that heat your home. Our Smart Sunglass also helps prevent those harmful UV rays from damaging your floors, drapes, and furniture. With this glass, the days of living in a cave are over. You can open up the blinds and let the sunlight in. If you're ready to replace your windows and doors, the first thing we'll do after you call us is come out to your home to perform a free window and door diagnosis. We'll take a look at your current situation and show you where heat and dust might be getting in your home. Then we will precisely measure each window that needs to be replaced so it can be custom built specifically for your home. We have a fantastic triple savings event going on this month. Save 20% on every window, save 20% on every entry door, and save 20% on every patio door. That's with no money down, no payments, and no interest for an entire year. Call 480-877-1300 or visit our website, myazwindow.com, to schedule your free, no obligation appointment. Call 480-877-1300.
The Changing Hands Phoenix location is home to First Draft Book Bar, one of only a small number of book bars in the country, serving up beer, wine, and coffee with your books. That's so cool. Okay, coming up next on Arizona Living. Advice on selecting the right healthcare plan to fit your specific needs, and how to retire successfully with the help of Trajan Wealth. One expense in everyone's life is healthcare, and if you don't select the right plan to fit your needs, the bills can really add up. So we talked with a health insurance expert about navigating the health insurance maze.
Hi, my name is King. I'm your local Medicare broker. I'm also the president of IWG, and what I do is I help people who qualify for Medicare select a health plan. I've been in the industry for over 15 years as far as insurance experience. I've been a specialist in Medicare for over 6 years. IWG is an agency that we specialize in Medicare health plans. We have a firm belief of customer first. Service is our most important thing we offer. I'll begin with our first offering, no-cost consultations. The reason why that's important is right now we're in pre-AEP or AEP. And for a lot of members, this is the time of year, if you qualify for Medicare, you're going to be able to review your current plan and compare it to next year's plan and all the wonderful changes. What I do is I help people navigate that process and help them make a great decision. The next one we offer is personalized service. When I enroll you, you get me, which follows into our third one, which is support services. Whether you have a question or you need assistance, we're going to be available for you all year round. What sets me apart from my peers, they're contracted with just one carrier. With me, I'm not obligated to just one carrier, so that allows me to help you review all the plans at one visit. In addition to that, I'm able to provide unbiased recommendations. You definitely want someone who knows the ins and outs of the industry. What I found is with healthcare, it's got its own language. As simple as that. When you call in for service, you gotta ask the question in the language of healthcare. If not, they're not gonna know what you're talking about. So having a person that's specialized in healthcare, that's definitely gonna be a big benefit. One that knows your plans. I've had so many members who go for different visits and they get overcharged for a copay. I've had members call me at the doctor's office and say, wait a minute, they're trying to charge me $200 and you told me it's supposed to be $50. I said, hold on a second, we'll get them educated. The process, usually we go out to their homes. We're very customer service oriented, so we try to make that as easy as possible. In addition to that, one of the first things I do is I sit and I listen. I do a full needs assessment, and you tell me what you want. And then after that, I begin to answer all your questions. And then granted, we'll get to the benefits. We'll explain all the benefits. And then after all that's settled, I'll help you enroll into the plan of your choice. The way it works out is I'm compensated or paid by the carriers. There's no money out of your pocket at all. So many people don't realize when it comes to insurance, I call it keeping them honest. You do want to shop. You do want to look at your plan, look at what your co-payments, what your rates are compared to what's available out there. And what I do is I streamline that process to help you navigate it so it's not an all-day proposition or a full-time job. You let me do that for you.
Getting on the road to a successful retirement can be difficult, but the team at Trajan Wealth can get you on the right path.
Joining the military was one of the best things I ever did in my entire life. I went in the Marine Corps for 4 years. I joined in 1993, and I was honorably discharged in 1998. Then that's when I started in the financial services business. I was incredibly proud to serve my country, and this is the best country on earth. My name is Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth. I'm the president and owner of Trajan Wealth. Trajan Wealth is a full-service money management firm. We focus on not only money management using stock market-based investments, but we also utilize annuities and life insurance as well. Trajan Wealth's commitment is really to our client. We act as a fiduciary in managing our clients' assets. So what fiduciary means is we have to act in the best interest of our clients. And we really put clients at the forefront of all our decisions that we make. So a fiduciary advisor doesn't have securities that they sell for commissions. And what that does is that aligns our interest with the client's interests, in that the more the client makes, the more that we ultimately make. And that incentivizes us to help grow their portfolio. A lot of financial advisors are duly registered, so if you were to ask them, are they a fiduciary, they may answer yes, but they are conflicted because they have another license that allows them to be a broker. All of the advisors here at Trajan are fiduciary advisors only. I think one of the biggest misconceptions about wealth is a lot of people think that you need a lot of money to be able to invest, that they may say something like, I'm not rich, I don't need to go see a financial advisor, but that's all the more reason that they need to come see a financial advisor, is to help get them on the road to a certain retirement. So when a client comes to visit Trajan Wealth, we're going to get a copy of their statement, and we're going to punch into our software and our systems all the different holdings that they have currently. And then we're going to be able to compare and contrast to what we're able to offer them. And we show a side-by-side comparison that shows the type of investments that they currently have, along with the costs, along with the performance, along with how much risk. And then we'll put a side-by-side comparison to make it very easy for them to understand it. We don't necessarily need to confuse them with all kinds of fancy jargon, right? We just need to lay it out in basic terms that they can understand, and makes it easy for them to make a decision. I understand that saving and investing isn't easy. I understand that it can be a difficult task, especially if you have kids and you have other obligations, you have work, and nobody earns enough, right? So what I'd say is just start saving a little bit. Save $50 a month, save $25 a month, save whatever you can, and then you'll see that it adds up rather quickly. It isn't one big cataclysmic decision that you make with investing, it's all the little ones that you make along the way. And that's where Trajan Wealth can come in and help you plan. We're not in the business of selling, we're in the business of educating. So we'll never sell a product, we'll never push a product. We want to understand our clients' needs and our goals and develop a deeper connection so we can help them out with financial planning and retirement planning, and really help them out not only in the year that we're in, but for years to come. Give Trajan Wealth a try. Simply go to our website, which is trajanwealth.com.
Well, it seems you can judge a book by its cover. A new study shows that mysteries are the most popular type of book Americans like to read, followed by romance. Take a look at what's coming up on the show. We travel to Oatman to see why this town is such a draw for international visitors, and getting the perfect recliner for your home. Oatman is known for its quirky nature, and it's one reason why so many people are drawn to this former mining town.
Oatman, Arizona was a mining town in the early 1800s. It became a big mining community of 3,500 people in 1915 when a guy found $1 million worth of gold at the Moss Mine. And in 1942, this town closed during World War II. And then when Route 66 became the historical trail, that's when this town started to pick back up and rebuilt.
Lots of creative people in Oatman. They've got lots of antiques. If you're looking for something oddball, Oatman's the place you're going to find it. It's a wonderful place to bring kids.
We get over 500,000 people a year through here. And they come from Czechoslovakia, France, Italy, Germany, Switzerland, Denmark, Netherlands, and they love it because of the way the town is. It looks like it's so rustic and so Western. Well, some of these are still original buildings, mining buildings. They still have the original church. They have the original mine up here where they weighed the gold. People travel a long time and they're shocked when they come in here, and it's mainly the burros that bring in the attraction for the people. Oatman, Arizona was originally named Black Mountains.
Oatman was named after Olive Oatman. Her Mormon family was coming across the desert.
Her and her sister were captured by the Apache Indians.
They're prisoners for about 4 years.
They then went to Yuma, and then she was traded there for beads to the Mojave tribe, which is the tribe that lives here in this area.
She got tattooed from the next family. They tattooed it, and people like say that it's tattooed for a slave, but it really wasn't. It was to make you part of that family.
When you're coming in to Oatman, you stop at the Cool Springs because they always have entertainment, food, drinks, and then you're coming on over the mountain and you think that it's never going to end coming over that road. And then you come down here and people go, wow, this is here?
We are back at Changing Hands Bookstore, and joining me is Michelle Malonzo. Michelle, you're a buyer here at the store. How do you select what books you're going to have here?
We are so lucky to have such an amazing staff and group of sales reps. All of our staff read so many books, reading multiple books at one time, and we all talk to each other about what we're liking, what we love, what surprised us, what disappointed us, and our sales reps are helping us comb through those catalogs, being like, that's the book you need to have at the store.
Now, technology obviously has changed the way people read books. Are you finding that the tablet has sort of interfered with the paper book?
No, not at all. Because you can drop your book and not worry about a cracked screen. You never have to worry about it running out of battery. People love to hold that physical book and to underline or earmark the pages. It's just a vital tool in just helping you to sit back and relax.
That's great. Why is it important to have a month dedicated to books?
Books can change the world. One of my most important memories from school is when I found out, historians say Thomas Paine's Common Sense helped spark the American Revolution and start the War for Independence. That was so powerful to me that a book could do that. I was in awe of that. Books build nations, they build communities, they bring people together, they provide the voice to the voiceless.
I love your passion.
Thank you.
National Book Month, really a great opportunity for families to read together.
Well, it is always a struggle for families to balance between work and family life, and reading allows you to take that moment to be present with your kids and to read to them and to go to story times. We have so many story times here: baby story time, costume story time, bilingual story time, and also books are amazing teaching tools.
I'm so excited to start reading a book. What do you say to people who say, I have no time to read a book?
Reading is self-care. It is important to take time and quiet your mind. You know, we're all so connected to devices, and more now people are talking about how unhealthy that is. It can induce more anxiety and increase stress levels, and you get to really quiet your mind. It's almost like a form of meditation to a certain extent.
Michelle, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Time to celebrate National Book Month. For more information on Changing Hands Bookstore, just head to their website. Coming up next, getting the right furniture to fit your needs at American Furniture Warehouse. There's a large selection of recliners on the market today, so the experts at American Furniture Warehouse give us advice to choose the right one for your space.
Fall is just around the corner, and now is the perfect time to redecorate your space before the busy holiday season. A recliner can be a simple way to add form and function to a room. First, we have this casual full-size chair that offers that plush comfort and more features than a pushback recliner. Here we've paired this cozy chair with an equally warm and inviting room. Pushback recliners are a great option for those with fashion in mind. Here, the minimalistic stylings of this pushback chair adds to the transitional feel of the room. If form and function is more your style, this modern power recliner lets you work and relax in the same space. It offers a ton of storage, USB charging, and LED lighting that really creates a cinematic experience. For those with practical needs, you don't have to skimp on comfort. These lift chairs provide extra mobility without sacrificing style. And the casual vintage accessories really accent the room. As always, you can find everything in all these rooms at American Furniture Warehouse.
We want to thank everyone here at Changing Hands Bookstore for letting us hang out today. We want to encourage all of you to support your local bookstore during National Book Month. On a personal note, everyone here at Arizona Living wants to thank you, the viewers, as we celebrate our 100th episode. We've taken you to a lot of fun and exciting places around Arizona in the past 5 years, and we're proud to celebrate 100 shows with you and hope to be here for many more. I'm Jane Manzuris, and I'll see you next time on Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration, where we help you create an inspired life.